Hello everybody, it is a pleasure for me that today Alejandro is going to present us his topic. So please Alejandro, you can start introducing yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Alejandro Carrera and today I'm going to talk about artificial intelligence. This is a topic that I am glad to share with you and I hope you enjoy. What's artificial intelligence or AI? At first, AI was a simple lines of code written on paper to show how machines could think. In simple terms, AI is the ability of a machine to perform mental tasks such as learning, recognizing patterns, or making decisions. In 1965, the first chatbot appeared. Its name was Elisa, and a year later, in 1965, Dendral appeared. It was an AI could sort molecules. This generation of AI was created in controlled environments, and its intelligence was similar to platforms from a billion years ago. Now let's talk about the history of artificial intelligence. AI's progress stopped many times because researchers lost hope in technology, but between 1970 and 2000, computers became faster and programming was widespread and more common. So in 1972, an AI could move a robot in a room by itself. In 1989, an AI could read handwritten numbers. And then in 1997, an AI shocked the world by beating the world champion in chess, Garry Kasparov. And then in 2004, an AI drove a robot on Mars. And finally, of this generation, YouTube's AI started recommending videos on its platform. In this generation, its intelligence was similar to the intelligence of Abby. The next big step of AI was when supercomputers were combined with big data from the internet, and AI researchers created and improved some software called neural networks, which could learn from experiences with big data and using a method called machine learning. And machine learning means that computers can train themselves and then they get better with time. So in 2014, Facebook's AI could recognize faces with 97% of accuracy. 2 years later, in 2016, an AI could beat the world champions in the complex game of Go. And 2 years later, in 2018, an AI learned to play chess by itself in 4 hours by playing against itself. Then it beat the best program made for chess. Then came ChatGPT. ChatGPT was trained with almost everything on the internet, such as maths, languages, or problem solving. And this type of AI is already changing our lives, and these tools are improving in some fields of industry, such as healthcare, banking, marketing, or energy. Generated content of AI is everywhere on social media. Nobody knows how good or harmful this brings. Now I'm going to talk about artificial general intelligence. Some AI researchers think that AGI could be the next step of AI. What makes human different from artificial intelligence is that we have general intelligence. This means that we can learn almost everything. We can learn how to compose a music. We can learn how to play guitar. We can learn how to cook, or we can learn better said, we can learn almost anything. Okay. Today, AIs like ChatGPT already think and solve problems they were made for, at least 10 times faster than even very skilled human. And AGI might be able to do the same with all mental tasks at the same time. Some AI researchers think that we will see an AGI by the end of this century or in a few years. And some of them think that an AGI would disrupt our modern civilization because they wouldn't be bound by the same limitations as we are. And if this happens, we will see enormous advances in some areas of industry, such as healthcare, space industry, energy, robotics, and entertainment. In conclusion, AI has become an important tool for our lives, and it's already changing our world. Personally, I think AI is the best tool ever made. And like I said, we may be able to see an AGI in the next years, and I hope that this bring a great opportunity for society. And thanks for listening.
Thank you, Alejandro. Okay, we're gonna go with some questions here, okay? So, how does AI work in simple terms?
AI works with probabilistics, because when we ask it something, it analyzes our prompt and then it produces an output.
Thank you. What are some advantages or disadvantages of AI in society?
As for advantages, I think AI helps us to get knowledge another advantage is AI don't get mad, or another, I think AI help us with problems that are difficult for us. And as for disadvantages, I think some people is using this tool to commit scams. Okay.
Alright, thank you. Do you think AI will replace human jobs? Why or why not?
I do, because when I researched this topic, I knew that AI is already replacing some jobs, such as picture or graphic designers and more.
All right. Would you trust a robot doctor or a robot teacher? Why or why not?
I would trust in a robot teacher because, like I said, they don't get mad, they can teach us in a better way than how human teachers usually do.
Thank you. What are some examples of AI tools or programs that you personally use?
Personally, I use ChatGPT, DeepSeek, and Gemini. ChatGPT and DeepSeek, I usually use them when I am facing some troubles in my job, or when I don't know how to solve something in programming. And Gemini I usually use when I want to create an image.
Perfect. Do you think AI could become dangerous for humans in the future?
I don't, because AI don't understand what it is telling us, but it was just with probabilistic.
All right. Do you think AI can have like emotions like humans?
No, I don't, because they don't have souls. I think they can simulate things, but I don't think they feel emotions or something like that.
Okay. Who should be responsible if AI makes a mistake? Like the developer, the user, or the machine?
I think the developer has an important role while are creating these tools, and I think it would be responsible if something is wrong with AI.
Okay. Finally, in your opinion, how do you imagine the world in 20 years with AI?
When I researched this topic, AI will be the best invention of the humanity, and I think we will see enormous advances in some fields of industry. So I said in healthcare, banking, space industry, entertainment, and yes.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Alejandro.